Basically, what we are trying to say is stand-up comedy is
a scam.
Have you got the call for the FedEx scam?
Dude, I've been waiting for this call. Yeah. After 3 days, this person replied, the more you ignore me, the stronger my determination grows. चल मैं Telegram group पे stock tips लेता. Like, is this a thing that people believe? In the boot, she finds that there is a pouch with white powder. Right? She's like, dude, I don't know what this is. Not mine. Takes it out, throws it on the side of the road.
Right, and so basically the company will buy a crazy number of tickets for your next movie and then give it to for free to all the employees. So my friend, okay, he's like, भाई क्या चल रहा है? ऐसे ऐसे क्या हुआ? He's like, कुछ हुआ मैं देखा कपड़े के नीचे कुछ चल रहा है ऐसे. So the next thing he's just
scratching himself under.
I don't know, some movement was happening, okay, and then we're like. Alright, welcome to yet another episode of 3DL. It could stand for anything. Whatever you think it stands for, insert in the comments. Today I'm joined by two of my top 10 favorite comedians, Veer Das and Zakir. Oh, wait. Yes,
What?
No, two of
At
my
least
favorite.
I'm 11th, right?
Okay, I'm joined by my 11th and 12th favorite comedians. Andy Ray guys.
Damn it.
It's close. We're joined by two luminaries of Indian comedy.
Listen, we literally have litter on this table.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah. That's good. We can add more also here. Let's put some more.
थोड़ा सा ये adjust कर लूँ.
कर लो बिंदास. You can get it way closer to yourself if you want. Basically, just hold it from the bottom and just shift it towards
Listen,
yourself.
don't act pricey for being the 13th most
13th,
favorite comic.
Yeah, it's like almost. Just because I'm not on your favorites list, I don't even have a mic on close to my face.
Shreeja's sound is fine, right?
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. Let's talk about exciting things. Kautuk, you've helped create Life.
Yeah.
For jokes and how's it been? What's happening? Tell us all your observations in 1 minute. Let's go.
You can't take away his next hour like this.
Yeah, my next hour
Sorabh.
is. But honestly, the everything they say about like, oh, this is the most like meaningful thing you can do, etc. All true. Like for me, like it's been like 100% all of that. Perspective shift has happened, maturity slightly, which I didn't think would happen. Which I didn't think for the longest time, really. Still long way to go because baseline was very low, but that has happened.
Insane, man.
And just one of the other things that I find crazy, which is that, dude, in 1 year, she's gone from not knowing to do anything to figuring out so much stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
like
man.
they really like pick up so many things. It really makes you wonder how little you're doing in the same amount of time. You know?
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
No
man.
change whatsoever.
Yeah,
And
You've created a new person to compete with. Oh God, as if we did not have enough already.
No, but that's a great perspective because in a year she's learned a language, she's learned how to walk while we're still like barely struggling with 1.5 languages as I do or whatever.
That's true. I've barely learned new words, man, in the past 1 year.
Absolutely.
What is a new word that you learned recently? Did you learn anything where you're like, this is kind of interesting? I learned yesterday a term which I've already forgotten.
you know one
Some
thing
Hindi
I
words
came
probably.
across. I came across nanoship.
Nanoship.
which
That's like
is, so it's basically, so we have all these new like relationship terms,
that
right?
way, okay.
So
I was imagining something like naval based or something.
I thought only this nanoship must be some Gen Z term.
It
or-
was,
man.
It
So
was.
annoying, man.
Nailed
Yeah.
It's like that. What is situationship?
Yeah.
It used to earlier just be called, we went on a date, it didn't work out. And
Yeah.
now I'm lonely. Like, that's it. And now it's like, I don't want to say that. So let me create something that makes
Like,
it seem a little special.
A nanoship is like less than one night stand. One date is nanoship.
He came to my house, just the tip and left. That's the nanoship we had.
Oh man.
We are the only couple that stuck with just the tip. So nanoship is what it is.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to think about this where I'm like the term fuckboy, right? Wait, how far into the podcast are we? Shit. So I figured out that if you don't use galis in the first 10 minutes, it actually helps you SEO. So I'm gonna say this after 4 minutes now. I'm gonna make a note for talk about F-boy. F, Bank of India, as Sahil Shah would say.
I want to hear Joe Rogan
this say this. I can't say the F word.
In the first 10 minutes.
That's like a Ranji Trophy wannabe saying, "Hey, listen, I wonder if Virat Kohli will feel the same as I do."
You know, every view counts. When the views are in the tens and the hundreds, every view counts.
And what about you, Shreeja? What is the most rewarding relationship in your life at the moment?
Most rewarding
Yeah.
relationship in my life, it's with just my loved ones, my dear ones, my family, my friends. Yeah, there's so
What
much
a
to
load of
take.
shit
And
this is.
I like this. I like the physical work that you're putting in. like you're pointing towards your coke.
This conversation suddenly took a sharp left turn. I thought we were discussing scams.
Yeah, okay.
What is the most rewarding relationship?
How is 2025 treating you?
How's 2025 treating you? What are your
2020
achievements?
2025, I'm already feeling like I want to take a vacation or something.
Really? Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a meme, but मुझे already लग रहा है ये एक थोड़ा सा vacation मैं plan कर सकती हूँ अभी थोड़ा सा अकेला.
Yeah.
Do you
थोड़ा सा
sometimes plan like I
slow.
want to go to this city,
Yeah.
so I'll plan a show there.
Yeah, I'm
And then
literally
I'm like,
doing
मैं बस
that.
जाएगा and then the guy's like sir पैसा नहीं बन रहा. I'm like उसके लिए
उससे
तो मैं
क्या
आया ही
है?
नहीं था.
वो मेरा stay cover हो जाए बस. I'm literally trying to plan a Dehradun show so I can go to Dehradun,
Dehradun.
Masuri
Nice.
and all of
I
that.
know a guy who does shows there.
Please tell
Yeah,
me,
I like
please
Hey,
share.
did you guys make resolutions for 25?
Have you ever made an actual
few.
resolution in your life?
I used to, as a
You
young
used
person.
to actually make
I
resolutions
used
as a
to
person?
because I was very naive. Still am.
So what are the resolutions you used to make in the past and what
All
is it
these I used to make very basic, very very normie, those. I'll get fit this year.
Yeah, same.
Crap.
But वो तो you can't help. But it's like anything that seems like a new beginning,
Yeah.
or a new start of some you're like okay, I have a chance again to do something
Yeah.
that I thought I would a few years ago.
Wow.
But
And
yeah.
you get swept up by other people also being in this energy where everyone is in this oh, you know what, I'm going to change.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
my thing. I'll start from now. But
Yeah.
and then I mean obviously as you start growing up and getting older, then you realize, hey, you know what, I could do this at any point. And it's not the year that's going to change anything.
It is, yeah.
It's me.
Hardly. I'm horrible at keeping up with any deadline I set for myself. I just horrible. I can commit to it. This is recently I released a bunch of stand-up videos.
Oh yeah, very funny stuff. Yeah.
Thank you. But basically, I made a full trailer and also I commit to it. And the trailer says I'm going to drop 4 videos this month in November. I just released 3. I never put out the 4th one. And that also came till December mid. It was supposed to be in November.
No, but you got the 4 eventually.
No, it's still at 3.
still at 3.
Oh, okay. So you did 75%. That's not
I
too
did
bad. Yeah, yeah.
75%.
Dude, the hardest thing to do right now for me is to just be focused because
Yeah.
you think of something and then 3 reels happen and now you're a different guy. Whoever made those things. That's in the past.
Yeah.
So my wife is in Mysore for a Ashtanga yoga learning thing,
nice.
right? Because she's really into it. So I'm in my house with my kids.
Nice.
And my mother-in-law is also, she just came a few days back. So if I'm going to Habitat, for example, I have to really time it.
Yeah.
Because it's I have 30 minutes to get to Habitat. 40 minutes is the duration it takes
Yeah.
to do the set and then 30 minutes back. So I'm like, okay, about maximum 2 hours I'll be done. So yesterday I'm supposed to close at Habitat and Masoom is like, hey, can you go earlier? Have another spot. I'm like, yeah, sure. Mera 2 ghante ka ye slot mein kar lega. So he's like 10:45 be there. I'm like, done, professional, there at 10:38 sharp.
Yeah.
And Sridhar is introducing, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tanmay Bhatt. I'm like, okay, Tanmay Bhatt is on stage. Exciting. Not seen Tanmay on stage.
Yeah.
Amazing. Next act, Samay Raina. After that, Kenny Sebastian. Then Sonali Thakkar and then me. And I'm like, my children. I was watching this and I'm like, what a crazy lineup on a
Great lineup.
random
Nice,
show.
yeah.
On a
That's
Sunday.
insane
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the audience.
And I had got all planned, like, I'm going to do this. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
nuanced comedy, but these thought out jokes about current affairs.
Yeah.
And then seeing everybody destroy, I get on say, like, what works for me.
Yeah.
this is true though, right? Like
Yeah,
sometimes
it
you
is.
change, you shuffle your act because like I can't follow this shit with what I have planned.
In a span of 20 minutes, your entire set list has changed.
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes. I've gone up on stage thinking I'm going to open with this. I'm done with this whole bullshit. And I just hear myself say
Say
the
it.
exact same. And my head, I'm like, I was not supposed to say this. I was not supposed to do this. God.
Yeah.
Hey, basically, what we are trying to say is stand-up comedy is
a scam.
Okay, so let's
Yeah.
we're talking about scams.
Oh,
Okay, and we started. If this guy doesn't get segues, dude. He doesn't get like how we are experts with segues.
He's just about creating life new, man. What about just segueing into a life, man?
Agreed.
Like how you segued into parenting, right?
I had a line, but I didn't want to say it.
We'll edit it later. We edited so much in the last episode. There's a lot of stuff that was said. I was like,
I've done podcasting long enough to know that when you say, hey, I'll edit it.
Yeah.
And then unless you give the specific time code,
Yeah.
it's never getting
hey,
it.
listen, I always edit stuff that people tell me to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck,
I've
you're a
started
man of
sending
integrity.
videos. I've started sending videos to people saying, hey, if you want me to remove anything, just I'll remove it. Because I'm like, I don't want somebody's career to end because I got 800
Agreed.
extra views. What rubbish, man.
Agreed.
I wanted to get, I mean, if it's 10,000 extra views, then maybe I'll think about
Then
it.
maybe, yes.
Then maybe.
Okay, let's talk about scams. So I started researching this like literally yesterday after I sent you guys a topic.
Yeah.
And how, it's nuts.
Yeah.
The level of it is nuts. So the most popular scam that there is a FedEx scam.
Yeah.
Have you got the call? Have you got the call for the FedEx scam?
Dude, I've been waiting for
Messages,
this call, yeah.
Messages
the
I've
call?
got. So many messages.
Everyone around me has gotten this call. For some reason, they don't think I am capable of this falling for this FedEx shit. It's very disappointing.
You're giving
Say,
yourself
yay.
and the scammers a lot of credit. I don't know which direction you're giving credit here.
No, it's mostly like I feel like they're not doing their job right.
Yeah.
I would fall for this 100%. Just call me once, guys. If you do a FedEx scam,
It's ये messages to like India Post, your parcel is held up, click on this link.
Yeah.
India Post, this blah
where
blah
do you
blah
get
blah.
do you get in your SMS thing?
SMSs, though I've got a bunch of them. Calls, though I think I've had to now strictly come down to I'm not taking any unknown numbers wale calls. It's you come so close, yaar. It's too many like close shaves.
You sound like somebody who has a manager. So I don't have a manager, so I answer every call because it's happened to me 2 months back where some random person called and I just ignored because like, okay.
Yeah.
And then that person was like, we had a show tonight, and I'm like, shit,
Oh.
and I
Oh,
missed it. So now I
wow.
answer. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
that's
want to get
what-
reverse
But
scam.
the
I
same
also
thing,
used to take all calls thinking this.
Yeah.
Never turned into anything. किसी को भी urgent है message भी करेगा वो.
Yeah.
in fact, the same thing happened to Sunil Pal.
Oh, we have through Sunil Pal is a whole. We'll get into the
Show
whole deep
scam
dive
is also-
if we have the time to do it because we
Yeah.
have a lot. We might do it in this episode on the next. So, anyway, the FedEx scam for those who've not followed it is that
Yeah.
because a lot of people watch it abroad. You know, I have almost 2 million fans in Norway.
Oh,
The entire population of Norway, basically.
They're like, "Ah, Sorabh, kya bola?" So the way it works is that they'll call you up and they'll say that your FedEx parcel has been stopped by the customs because there's
Yeah.
drugs inside it. Now the correct response is like, "Great, this is my address. Send it to my house." And then you're like, अरे arrest हो रहा है मैं हाँ फिर तो और ज़रूरत पड़ेगी देना. So people get very nervous that they're like, oh, there are drugs in my name and all that kind of stuff, and then they basically say that if you want to
Yeah.
avoid this from happening, then this is the X amount you have to pay, and we let it go, and people basically get seduced by all of it. And there was 2 people who've fallen for it. There was some Bollywood actress. You know, I've got the link here, but I forgot to post her name. So whatever her name is,
but read out the link.
the link is the HTTPS. What is that? Double dot? Colon.
/
www.ndtv.com/India/News/actor/duped/of rupees RS. Sorry.
RS
5 to 79 lakhs. Wait, how is that the range? By scammer posing as Mumbai Corp report 4790346. So if anybody wants, click the link in your mind.
This cop thing also has become very
The digital arrest,
digital arrest
which
thing.
happened to Ankush Bahuguna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a video where he was talking about it. I saw half the video and then
That was insane, man.
Yeah.
That was that's when I understood the meaning of digital arrest. Like till now, people are like digital arrest, digital arrest. I was like, okay, that means probably you're logged out of your account, so you're completely out.
Yeah.
But I don't know, digital arrest meant literal
In front of
a
a-
computer arresting you. You're in front of it for 40
Your
hours.
laptop suddenly gets arms coming out like that. from
Yeah, fucking that's insane. I was like, I was mind boggled that that's harrowing as fuck. 40 hours.
you know, I feel like I have a lot of the traits that will lead to a digital arrest of for me. Like for example, I have this thing of I have a fear of authority.
Yeah, yeah.
So if
Everyone-
someone shows up and talks to me intimidatingly, that's it. That's all. No badge, nothing.
Yeah,
No, just
nothing.
plain clothes. Just talks with the right this thing. I'd be like, yes sir, I'm sorry. It's my fault. Whatever happened.
Any alpha
Yeah.
yeah.
That's one. And the second is that I don't have the savvy to be like, I should double check, or I don't have, there's people who have also this shit where
Presence of
they're like, oh, I have contacts. Let me just call
Let
my,
me just-
friend who's in the cops or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't have any of that. So if someone does this to me, I'd be like, yeah, I have to completely take this at face value. And
Yeah, okay.
By-
I
by-
guess,
by
yeah.
this,
I
Ankush-
guess I have drugs in my apartment.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sorry.
I guess.
I'm sorry. If you want to keep it, you keep it, please.
I had no idea I was trafficking MDMA until you told me, but
Yeah,
thank you for
okay.
telling me.
I guess, yeah. I guess I'm funding terrorists. I don't know. I may be.
Some of the sources of super chats, I don't know where they come from. They could come from many sources.
That's true. That's true. I should have checked.
I thought I was subscribing to MMA. I didn't know it was MDMA. This is might have been a mistake I made.
Oh, man.
So even with Ankush, what happened was that apparently he had been immersed in this for 40 hours and hypnotized by these
Yeah.
people. And then he said that after about 40 hours or whatever, my manager, her message popped up.
Yeah.
And it says, hey, it seems
Oh,
like
friend-
that you
his
might be
friends,
under
yeah,
a
yeah.
digital arrest and it's a
This is
scam. And
scam
how can you
fraud.
fall for it? And that's when he woke up and realized that he'd fallen for the scam. So if she hadn't said that to him, it would have even gone on longer and longer and longer.
Like that's basically that goes to show that shame can pull you out of any sort of hypnosis or coma or anything.
Yeah.
How can you fall? You're crazy or
Yeah.
I'm not crazy, yeah. I've woken up suddenly.
But also to explain to people, what they do is that, and
Yeah.
digital arrest, by the way, in India is not a thing. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a digital arrest.
Yeah.
But is
Bullshit.
it a thing anywhere?
It's not.
No, no.
I don't know
Yeah.
if anywhere else, but in India there's no such thing as
Yeah.
a digital arrest, and cops have come and said this repeatedly. So what these people,
They had a automated message from the government that used to play when you
Yeah,
called
yeah.
somebody.
yeah.
That's how prevalent it was. Like,
Correct.
like the government got involved. And they were like,
Dude,
"Hey."
it's-
Sorry,
it's-
please continue. But you were.
So by the way, the amount of money that's been swindled off between just January to March, I was trying to get more stats, but I wasn't getting is 120 crores
That's
have been
fucking
siphoned off in 3 months into 2024. So again, digital arrests don't exist in India, and what they do is that they'll pretend that hey, you're being arrested because of this drugs that have been found or whatever the shit that has been found of yours, and the only way to get out of it is to talk to us and give us money and keep bribing. I don't know, keep giving us money, and then we'll get you out of the situation.
Yeah.
and that's
Keep on,
that's what
click
happened
on
to
this
Ankush. Yeah.
link, pay money here, send
Dude,
money here.
I think my theory on this is, I think there was a domino effect that began with the arrest of Aryan Khan.
Okay.
Shah Rukh Khan's son gets caught,
Yeah.
right? And the signal that goes out is, Shah Rukh Khan's son got caught, right? So
Right. Oh, fuck,
no
yeah.
one is safe, and we're going after everybody.
Yeah.
And so then you sit there going like, oh yeah, if Aryan Khan got caught, I should also get caught.
Yeah, yeah.
Who am I? Like my father is
Yeah,
not
I
even
know,
close to Shah Rukh
yeah,
Khan.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I feel like they've
Yeah, hoga, yeah. That's actually true. They must be playing off of any possible opening or vulnerability.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, literally, it's become so prevalent. Every day in the morning or every other day in the morning, my mom tells me of a news. Every other
Yeah,
morning,
yeah.
she's like, "You will fall for it. Please don't fall for it. There's this new scam that's coming.
Listen,
Please."
Shreeja, I have a scam that you can't fall for. Okay, this I found out after I sent you this document, and the scam is called the All India Pregnant Job. And I'll tell you why you can't fall for
The
it.
All India pregnant job.
The Bihar police arrested 3 cyber fraudsters for duping men by promising them 10 lakhs for impregnating childless women. And additionally, they said 3 people have been arrested and they provide all India pregnant job service and also run a Playboy service in quotation marks. I'm like, this is a ring of what we know. And then they said, according to the offer, they tempted people with 10 lakhs in exchange for making women pregnant. And in the case of failure, the customers were promised 50,000 to 5 lakh rupees. So I'm like, I don't think this was a scam. I think this is just a racket.
This is hilarious. This is I mean, this though any man could fall for. Of course,
And they'll fall for it because they fundamentally misunderstand how sexual politics works.
Yeah.
If women want a man because they want to get pregnant, they'll find one. They don't need to pay you money to make this happen.
You'd probably use LinkedIn. You'd be like, here's 9,85,000 rupees. Send your resumes, your height, your build, your genetic
You could
makeup.
probably just talk to a scammer and he would agree. Of course, I'll impregnate you, ma'am. Forget the scam.
Yeah. आपका FedEx छुड़ा दूंगा. घर पे आता हूँ.
कोई FedEx नहीं हुआ है.
So both of us have succeeded in this. How much did you get paid? Did you make any money off?
So far, it has been a loss-making proposition.
So you got scammed. You got scammed, dude.
You got scammed.
Yeah.
They keep saying, click on this link and make an FD, and I've been making them. No returns.
Parenting is the ultimate scam. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the payoff is emotional.
Dude,
it's nothing real. Yeah.
You know, the thing that is actually a scam that you can't call it a scam is the way that fees have been escalating for educational institutions.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's called the free market, but let's call it what it is. It's fucking crazy.
And the other thing that I've realized, like, I mean, you've not reached this point yet. Okay?
Not yet.
So they'll charge, schools will charge you an X fees,
Yeah.
and then they'll say annual day is coming.
Arey,
And then they'll
Annual
say
days.
annual day, we have very specific requirements of these kind of clothes that you need.
Yeah.
And your child will have to spend 1,200 rupees on the clothes.
Yeah.
And you're like, interesting, because I Googled it and it comes 300 rupees. Where's the 900 rupees going? And then you're like, this is where it's going. And then the other thing is that in a school of a friend of mine, not my personal story, somebody else's, obviously.
Yeah.
A friend of
I don't have anybody watching this. They had an annual day and they charged parents money to see the annual day. And I was like, this is amazing because now you're making money here as well. And I did the calculations and the amount of profit that was made equal to the fees that they're charging for 2 students in a year. I'm like, fantastic. I was impressed.
Wow.
I was like, good job.
That's crazy, but like you're selling, they should put it on Book My Show.
Book My Show will take commission. Principal won't.
Yeah,
Sorry, you
This
can't.
is more like insider.
You can't see your kid's annual day because it's sold out. Just random folks are there watching your kid now. Enjoy. Should have bought tickets earlier.
But have you guys ever fallen? You said you're.
I've fallen
What
for
scam did you fall for?
This was back in COVID only. It's just
You fell for a scam during lockdown?
Yeah, during lockdown I fell for a scam.
Okay.
It was basically, I was just so embarrassed. It was a blue tick scam.
Oh my God, dude.
It was the blue
Wow.
Embarrassing on several levels.
Embarrassing on many
Several
levels.
So
levels.
please tell us how this blue tick
Several
scam
It's just fucking like these, you know, one DM every month will come and be like, why don't you have a blue tick yet? And it just, it just chips away at something inside you.
They have found the one thing and they just pierced it with an arrow. Beautiful.
Yeah. And then at that time, it used to bother me कि सबका blue tick आ रहा है मेरा नहीं आ रहा है यार क्या है यार. And finally I got this mail, your profile has been approved for the verified. I was like,
It's at a
of
police
course
station
now.
nearby, please.
And it was basically, it was no money loss, but my account got hacked then. It got compromised. I got locked out.
That's a huge fear.
It is,
So they said that we'll give you a blue tick, but you need to give us your login details.
Yeah. So you have to click on this link and just put in all your details to get the blue tick. Oh
Wow,
God!
dude.
But how did you get it back? You spoke
Yeah,
to them?
OML. It had to through OML only because then they mailed and they're like, this is like a wrong person who's... So basically, it wasn't just getting it back. So even after I got it back...
Did they try to extort you though? Like, or what were they going to do
That's the
with
thing.
it?
I don't know what was the point of it, because they just logged into the account and maybe they must have just whatever copied some information, or I don't know what they did, because it didn't result in any monetary loss. But I think they got access to my email ID also, if I'm not wrong, but I had to basically change. I changed everything. All the passwords I changed. I created a new email ID. So basically, even once I got the email back, that guy, whoever was a hacker, would keep changing the email ID and take it back. So again, I would be locked out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I basically फिर कुछ वो double factor authentication वगैरह फिर वो dude, it is so embarrassing. Like after that, OML the next day circulated an
I remember
email.
this. I remember this.
Hey guys, there's this scam going around. Beware. Please start two-factor authentication, please. Or some. What was that?
There's a person who keeps DMing me this, saying, you can see more growth on your Instagram account if you why don't you partner with me, right? I don't respond. This person, it's so crazy how they like text me. After 3 days, this person replied, the more you ignore me, the stronger my determination grows. Fuck, dude.
That's creepy.
Yeah, man. Shah Rukh Khan from Dar. What the fuck?
So this was your new manager. You hired this person.
I had to, because
persistence counts. Yeah.
Oh.
Imagine this person emailing corporate clients. Hey, ICICI, we'd like to have you hire Kautuk for a show. And they're like, we're not interested. Listen, the less.
more you.
Dude, it was, and the thing is, now this guy logged in, and then it was so random. I thought that person deleted my stuff, but he just archived it.
Oh.
And then I was like, and then I just saw the only thing he had done was he just unfollowed all my friends.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
That's
So he
crazy.
just unfollowed like Aman Jodhwani, Akash, Devanshi, Supriya. Everyone is just unfollowed.
Wow.
Damn funny, dude.
This is a person with very specific comedy tastes.
Yeah.
This person is like, no.
Shreeja, you could do better. Come
Anyone
on.
I'm close to, he just unfollowed. Let me just create some rift in a. I don't know what was the point of it, but it was like my fear is. मतलब उसके बाद तो I was like, अब मैं कुछ भी नहीं click करती हूँ, even if it's real. I don't click anything.
This thing is also I find it so funny. Anytime now a celebrity tweets or posts or does anything, any opinion that is like a dumb opinion, instantly account was hacked. Now I've gotten it back in like 5 minutes.
Hey, but listen, I
fucking
mean, now
so
hearing
stupid.
the story, I'm like, it's because the thing is, and by the way, anybody here who's a cyber expert or whatever, I'm actually curious that what the end goal of this was, because usually what they do is that they'll hack into like Beer Biceps account and then they'll try and do a crypto scam. Right, that's basically what they do. They'll they'll start releasing videos about crypto and it'll basically lead to money going into their crypto wallet, because that's untraceable for the most part. So
But
that's what the
that
end goal.
quickly?
It happened. That's what happened to Beer Biceps, right?
I would imagine that the extortion of it, right? Like just that
The extortion is the other one,
So it's so valuable. Like just to have how many of a million.
Yeah.
Like who's going to start from scratch? Yaar? Le jitna bhi paisa hai and give it back.
But here's my question: before all this happened, was there somebody you unfollowed on on Instagram, and this person decided this is the way I take vengeance on her? You will unfollow me. I'll make you unfollow
It was
everyone.
so weird, but it put such a weird fear in me. Like after that, for months together, I stopped bitching on Instagram. What if
Superb.
someone has access?
Superb.
That's so funny.
And someone will see this, someone will release all my bitching and make
Hilarious.
it public. I'm like,
All the
I'm not
things that I
bitching over
have shared ironically.
This is 90% of all our
They-
talk.
I remember that it's also just like a crazy self-importance ki, pata nahi, they could hurt my career by releasing all my bitching and all the
Hey, but it's
stuff
not
I've
unlikely.
been sending.
Let's not give these people ideas. Next time they'll hack in and then they'll start finding like conversation with like Sejal Bhatt, and then you're like, what the fuck happened here, dude?
Also, the other thing, incredibly scary, happens more to female comics, right? Like we know a comic who there's a guy who just messages her saying, "I'll be at your show," and like he keeps doing these like creepy stalkery things.
Okay.
And because like you're not going to stop doing shows.
Yeah.
But you also live with this thing ki in this
Oh,
dark
wow.
room, this dude could be sitting here
Yeah.
or not. Like you just, it's
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
crazy. Like it's just creepy.
No, but like
It is.
just saying, I'll be at your show. That's it. That's
No,
it.
he would just like, she was showing me these, he would like non-stop, every story has a comment.
Like messaging all her friends that he asked her to respond to me.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Just bunch of emails and like dirty shit, just dirty shit.
Oh.
Messaging and all of that, yeah.
Yeah, as a guy, no one is threatening to come to our show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like we want somebody to say, I'm coming to your show. I'm like, oh,
Please.
fuck, thanks. One ticket is sold. Buy early bird. It's cheaper. Yes. Yeah. You want to change everything or what?
My mom-in-law got scammed, and I heard of a great scam.
Wait now.
Superb scam.
Wait now. Don't say anything.
I will not say.
Don't say anything, dude. Don't even talk.
I'm not even thinking.
Anything you're saying,
Yeah, dude.
Anything
It's not even recording and he's talking.
Dude, how many times has that happened where you
Yeah.
have a good conversation and then you think this should have been a podcast? Has that happened to you?
No, I've never had such a
You've
conversation.
not,
He's recording all the
not
time.
even on the podcast have you felt this should have been a podcast.
He's always thinking, this conversation did not need to be recorded.
And by the way, this podcast is a scam because this is the professional reason I get to talk to people I want to talk to.
Nice.
Otherwise, there's no
Yeah.
other reason to, like, if I
That
leave the
is
house.
genuinely the sweetest thing you've said.
Yeah.
That is really sweet. Really appreciate it.
And you guys.
Your 12th and 13th favorite.
Never show vulnerability
Never.
in front of fucking comics. They don't respect it. They have no value for it. No
listen,
human
They just
connection
want
wants to
their
be
bloody
fucking
views.
formed.
Yeah.
No, listen, I like you guys a lot, okay?
Always a thin membrane of comedy in
Yes.
between real life and heart
Yes,
and emotion.
absolute.
Fucking so sad.
By the way, you know who actually fell for a blue tick scam?
Who?
Kriti Sanon.
Oh, no.
Do you know the story?
Back in the day?
I'll tell you the.
I
it's a
get
very-
you, Kriti.
It's a very complicated scenario. Okay, so she was some Shreya Talpade tweeted to her saying, "Kriti just saw you in whichever movie she was in at the time, and he's like, you're so amazing, you're incredible, you're the Madhubala of this generation. Kudos to you, Kriti Sanon, and all that stuff." And Kriti's like, "My God, that means so much coming from you, Shreyas." And she quote tweeted saying, "I mean, for an actor of your repute, that's so amazing. That's amazing, great." And then about 2 hours later, the real Shreya Talpade said, "Hey, that's not my account."
Oh, no.
Some random guy had started an account called Shreya Talpade with a blue tick, which is fake. And she replied to him thinking it was him.
The beauty of
And-
the correct identification.
Yeah.
That this is the kind of celebrity who people will believe.
And also, like Shreya Talpade, I'm like, he's a sweet guy. I'm like, you didn't have to say
You
anything.
didn't, yeah, he
Just let her
tweeted
live.
it,
Yeah,
or
he
what?
said, no, he
I
said,
know,
hey,
I
it
don't
wasn't
know.
my.
So such a dick move, man.
You know,
भाई रे believe करने दे उसको.
No,
Message कर दे, hey Kriti, actually that's
Yeah,
wrong.
message कर दो ना side
Yeah,
में.
वही.
हाँ.
The other part of this is that saying, "Hey, it's not me,"
Yeah.
but then not saying, "But I do believe what he said."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I think he said something. I think he said to this something of the effect of, "But you're really talented," or something like that. He must have said.
he
I've
must-
forgotten exactly. This is like a year and a half.
Some
back.
padding you have
But
to do.
I'm so sure he would have said something that not the same exact words, but sure, you're doing well.
Yeah.
Something, yeah, okay. Keep going, huh? Keep it up.
Not Madhubala or something. But
Yeah,
good.
sure.
Yeah.
Of course, that's not me, Kriti. It was more like, I don't know, he's what.
Dude, yeah, imagine if he had gone full like anger. You're like, dude, are you stupid or?
You're crazy.
You
I
think
would
this
say
is
this.
You think I would compliment you?
Maybe कोई reputation है यार. Just being mean.
It'll be great if it
मैं ये DM करता, ठीक है?
Okay, let's talk about another.
Wait, are we live?
Yeah, we are live only.
Oh.
It
Okay,
never stops rolling.
No, but he started rolling like 6 minutes
I-
back.
I didn't know.
Oh, we took your consent for it. Yeah.
I thought we were
It's
just
not
laughing.
like this and all. Yeah, it sounds like that. That's what a podcast is, dude. It's not like just because
That's
you
how
do it
he
on
just gives you coffee, gets your DNA on it, and says, "I have your consent, dude. How's your DNA on the coffee I gave you?"
That's how I plan my murders. I get people on a podcast, get the saliva and then plant it on the victim.
Oh man.
Like Kautuk
I'm
murderer.
taking my trash with me, okay? Just for safety.
Hey, just for my benefit, hey, can you lick this one also, please? I need more.
Sure.
And if you have left any semen samples, just let me know. I just want to
Why do you think we're framed from here up?
podcast to chodcast.
Semen sample. Yeah, did you fall for the impregnation scam? As we were talking, did you fall for it? Hey, some woman needs me, man.
Sending sample via email. Please find attached.
Click on the link below.
Digital pregnancy. Just the cup se idhar dalna. Fake cup.
But that reminds me, dude, a huge scam that was going around, still is, and will never stop, is the sextortion scam. You've heard of this?
Which is what?
They basically, what happens is scammers first befriend you on some social media.
Yeah.
As a with the profile of a woman, right? They start talking to you. Eventually, they say, "Hey, we should video call." Right? Video call happens. There is a woman there, okay, who is whatever suggestive, all of that. Except you can't see her face, but there you are
Yeah.
in your full glory,
Full glory.
right?
Yeah.
And immediately call ends and you get message.
No, but you're naked or you're just there.
It's your sex
Compromising
chatting,
position.
sex,
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
but like, how did you reach that so fast?
They've spoken to you. They've
Oh,
In
they
an
were-
undignified manner.
But sort of
Yeah.
hello, you're like, yeah.
oh no,
Yeah, so quite an escalation very quickly. Yeah.
they have gotten you to this point where you're on camera now, doing this thing. They've taken a recording. They send you a message saying we've got this video, and because we're in your we're already friends on your social media. We know all your friends and we send it to everybody.
Yeah.
Right. So now start paying up money. So many men, and the shame obviously of it is so immense, right? Because fuck, start paying up, and this never ends. So it's a very scary, terrible situation.
Dude, like the story of that of Sunil Pal and Mushtaq Khan. You know what? I was researching it yesterday. It turns out they've done it to 10 other actors.
Yeah.
And the names haven't come out.
Haven't come out.
Yeah, so basically
Makes
it means
sense.
like it's happened to a bunch more other people, because 90% of the time, like I don't know if you've been following the story of the Torres the Torres scam, which
What
is
is
a pyramid scheme from a jewelry shop. It's all over the news right now.
उसका ऑफिस लोअर परेल में है क्या?
6 offices, I think. हाँ, low parel वाला ही होगा.
Yeah, because
दादर,
the Broadway Blues, the comedy club.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did a corporate show for them.
Probably, no. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I should name or something. I probably edit out. But basically, like a few days ago, I had a spot there. And they message saying like there's like a lot of cops here and all. So the entire like that sealed off the building. Not sealed off, but they were screening anyone coming.
Was your first instinct like abhi kis comedian ne kya bola? Like, somebody's there, and then Masoom Rajwani comes out. You're like, it was you, you know. I know it was you.
But this thing about a pyramid scheme, right? Like the crazy thing is that pyramid schemes have been around for so long.
Since pyramids,
Since imagine, fucking Egyptians were falling for it.
Yeah.
But
like, अरे put one on top of the other. like, अरे डालते रहेंगे. कब तक डालेंगे?
double हो जाएगा. चल करते रहे.
और वहाँ
people,
हुआ भी.
dude,
Actually, it's
7
centuries
later.
and imagine like people are like, fuck, aliens came in. No, dude, it was a fucking classic pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's a multi-marketing scam. Yeah.
But my point is that it's been around for so long. We know about it, and yet like people fall for it. I genuinely do think that at some point you should like add these things into some kind of school curriculum or something, where if you just know that much,
Scams.
Yeah.
like just a one line this thing of what a pyramid scheme is, chances of you falling for it drastically will fall down.
Oh, 100%. That's a
But
great idea.
what exactly is a pyramid scheme?
A pyramid scheme is basically that I tell you that, hey, invest in my company. And so basically what happened to Torres is a typical thing. They'll tell you, hey, invest 1 lakh rupees. And what they said was that we have these gems which are, I don't know, called Mastian, whatever it is. Mastian, whatever. And they say we'll give you returns of 3 to 7% per week. Right, which translates to whatever 150 to 200% in a year. So you put 1 lakh and immediately the guy's giving you 1 lakh 7,000 back. You're like, this is amazing. And you're like, Arey, that's 7,000 extra that you might invest that also. And then you just put that money back. And so for a year and a half or something, the top layer people will keep making money. and then they'll tell other people that अरे भाई मैं पैसा बना रहे हैं यहाँ पर. Those people will start. So each time with each level of the things keeps reducing and the duration keeps increasing. When it's like अरे हाँ I said 3 to 7%, but थोड़ा market down है. Maybe it'll be 1%, but just give us 2 weeks and then they just disappear. Keep along. So the number of people that came out with this was 1,535 people have been screwed over. And also the bigger problem with this is much like the Subroto Roy scam.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like, I know somebody who, like one of the ladies who's a cook in my building, her husband fell for this. And
For
he lost
this
a
exact
for
scam?
either this or something similar to it. And he lost like 1 lakh, which is a crazy amount of money. And he's like, dude, like he was contemplating like bad things to himself and they had to do counseling and all that kind of stuff. So that's why. And then it turns out that this is perpetuated. The 3 of the people involved were Ukrainians. So 3 Ukrainian people came, they did this, and then it becomes an international thing because they fled. They're out of the country. So yeah, very typical.
I just read somewhere like only like basically 96% of the people involved in pyramid schemes lose their money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the top 4%, which is roughly what it is.
Also,
part of it is referrals, right?
Yeah.
Get more people into it.
Yeah.
That's how you all they tell you, okay, the more people you get in,
Your
the more money you will
yes.
yeah, a while ago, it's like some decades ago, there was another like Speak Asia or something also, which was this sort of a thing only. Just get people to sign up to our website, you'll get this much money and like
Yeah.
everyone. And then that also, and wo to in fact, they were advertising it on TV. So it seemed very legit. Like मतलब उसके proper print वगैरह में ads आते थे. I don't know if I'm getting the name right, but basically it was that. And then वो ही bust हो गया वो. It just went and people lost their money.
That's the other thing, right? Where sometimes where the scam gets that big, like you were saying, like the Sahara Star thing, where it gets so big that the name is so famous.
Yeah.
You're seeing like, oh, they're sponsoring the cricket team.
Yeah.
What more
Yeah.
of a credibility thing
Exactly.
do you need? But like the other thing that I find crazy is the whole referral thing, right? Where once you've gotten into a community and a guy you trust
Yeah.
comes and tells you something,
Yeah.
right? As opposed to like a random man of the street, guy you trust comes and tells you the.
But it's not even a trust. It's about the अरे क्या कर रहा है यार तू अपने काम पे जा रहा है पागल है क्या?
Also true.
भाई 30,000 रुपए ले 50,000 बन जाएगा. All that shit. It's that guy, right?
There is one part of us in everybody where you just feel like everyone else is stupid.
Yeah.
But not me.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Of
of course, like hard work and
Yeah. I guess
so old school.
Yeah. That's why scams are a very nice reality check. It's a nice, humility lesson for you. Okay?
Yeah.
You're fucking stupid, okay?
Yeah, you are also as
Example
stupid as
आपको
everybody.
ज़्यादा समझना मत अपने आप को.
one thing is the scam which is like, for example, a multi-level marketing order has been around. That's happened. Then there is another type of scam where the scamsters, they are really putting in effort to make it that extra the one veneer of believability, and it's so scary because when you get that sort of scam, it really
Like
makes you
what you
question.
talking
I'll
about?
give you an example. So this was a scam that my wife was telling me about. So what happens in this scam was people had bought some stuff from Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay, and Amazon. So someone called them saying that there is a raffle that Amazon is running. Didn't you purchase this thing recently? And they were like, yeah. And they had all the details.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
the absolute, like, bang on, correct details. So they were like, yeah, we purchased all this. So they're like, okay, so send us this much money. You stand to win some TV or some shit. So they've sent money, right? Raffle has happened. They say, oh, you won. But to get the TV, we need a conveyance to send it to your house. Okay, send conveyance. And then they're gone with the money and everything, right? But the fact that they knew, so what they've done is some database leak has happened,
Or the other suppliers
or whatever,
of the goods,
yeah, something has some way in which they know your details, because your details are out there.
Yeah.
Because you're just giving it left, right, and center.
Yeah.
You know, you're just fucking.
Imagine you just like keep adding more to it, like हाँ convenience के लिए चाहिए, हाँ और रास्ते में चाय के लिए भी थोड़ा भेज दो. हाँ, और मेरा बेटे का एनुअल डे हो रहा है, उसमें एक कॉस्ट्यूम चाहिए था. उसका 1200
उसके लिए 1200 थोड़ा कॉस्ट्यूम के लिए ज्यादा नहीं है सर.
You know, when you start realizing it's just, so they've said all of this, and then there's silence, right?
Yeah.
So 7 days go by, 14 days go by, at 21 days you're like, where the fuck is my fucking TV?
Yeah.
So then you email Amazon
Oh,
saying, hey, where's my TV?
Yeah.
And then one customer care guy replies, sir, what TV? And then slowly.
The shattering.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
my.
the shattering. What? I'm being scammed.
Yeah,
You know, the
just-
other
that's
Amazon
what-
scam right now was do you guys follow the Honey influencer scam?
No, what is this?
So Honey is basically this browser extension that you put on your browser, and what it does is that and it's legit apparently. It's from like one of the either PayPal or one of those people. And so what they do is that they'll tell you the best discount codes on any product. So if you're browsing, it'll say, hey, this is the discount coupon that they found. So all of these guys, like some of the biggest YouTubers across the world, were basically endorsing this, saying that, hey, Honey gives me money back because we make money on affiliate marketing, right? Which is like affiliate marketing is that you recommend a product and you get like a kickback of whatever 1-2%, whatever the amount is. So all of these people have been endorsing them for years and years and years, without realizing that slowly they're like, dude, this number is just not increasing the amount that they're supposed to pay me. So apparently what this app used to do, I might be getting the details of it wrong, is that if you use the extension, right, it would only, the end affiliate marketing should, like say if you're PewDiePie and you used, say endorsed Honey, and you've put PewDiePie as this thing using the Honey extension on your browser, it would eventually take the money back to Honey only. Like at the last moment, it would basically change the affiliate marketing link to Honey. So all the affiliate marketing money was coming back to Honey. I mean, I may have got this wrong. If I got this wrong, put this in this thing. So all of these guys were like, boss, all our crazy amount of money that we were about to make, millions and millions of dollars, has basically gone back to this app.
And they've vanished.
To this extension. No, they're there. There's a legit, like it's a I think a subsidiary or something of PayPal or something like that. Yeah. So I'm like, dude, subtle ways where it's like now with technology, like you're like, dude, what a bizarre way of getting screwed over, and it took people 2.5 years to figure this out. Like a tech guru guy basically figured this out randomly, and then he started tweeting about it.
This also happens a lot. I was reading about this in the newspaper. There was a huge spate of these cases where people people were losing crores of money because they would find out that there is a Telegram group that is giving stock tips.
Yeah.
Right?
Stock.
And the thing that, like, I think always, like, I used to find very fascinating is, why the fuck would you believe, chal main Telegram group pe stock tips leta? Like, is this a thing that people believe that happens? Like, do you just wander into Telegram group?
I mean, it seems like if like a broker or something is running it, and if he's given, say, some 2-3 good stock tips, like, or matlab, like it's easy to say कि SBI में invest कर दो या L&T. These are all very strong blue chip stocks.
L&T for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they're working damn hard, those guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, L&T. I mean, of course.
L&T is working damn hard.
They're working
Sorry,
so
I'm staring
hard.
at you right now.
Hey, only wives.
I'm sorry. Fine, I'll look at you then.
Yeah,
I'm your work husband. Okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's like these are strong stocks.
Yeah.
You invest in them और फिर उसके बाद धीरे-धीरे वो stock tips ले रहे हैं.
Sure.
But they know how to
slowly.
invest. Yeah, so people
I think my
lose their
fundamental issue with it was that nothing good has ever happened on a Telegram group.
Yeah.
That's where my main thing is. But this thing about, so there is, what I feel is happening now is that there is, my grand theory of these scams is that there is a gap between technology improving and digital literacy catching up.
Yeah.
And that gap is where people do all of this shit. So for example, I mean, even I would fall for this thing because you trust whatever comes up on Google and you'll be like, yeah, cool, whatever, it's convenient. But there's so many of these things where scammers have realized that, dude, I don't have to physically involve myself.
And you don't even have to be in the same country.
You don't have to
in
be in the
fact,
same
it's
country.
less beneficial to be in the same country because then international law applies and you can just screw people from across.
And
you get an India SIM, F off, get an international roaming, go for it, live your life.
Dude, and and I'm not technologically savvy, but I'm still more technologically savvy than people who are older than me. A lot of people I know.
Yeah.
And they would not even get close to figuring any of this shit out.
Dude, so it's reached a point where my mother... Sorry,
No. Like basically, I think this is definitely this is how it started. कि is the digital literacy, people don't know like ये and these are like one time things, like आपको एक बार ये होएगा कि like this is like a you'll कि एक ही बार पकड़े जाओगे, एक ही बार आपका वो ब्लू टिक मिलेगा और एक बार वो but now
एक ही बार प्यार होता है
so this is like single touch point, but now they've become smart. They've gotten into your habits. Like habits कि ये ऑर्डरिंग एवरी डे होती है ये हैबिट वाले कि दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ योर नॉर्मल एवरी डे आई एम गेटिंग अ कॉल फॉर दिस थिंग कि पार्सल आने वाला है. एक और कॉल आ गया पार्सल का. आई फॉलन फॉर दिस वन.
And for example, like earlier you could catch some of the scams out because they would send you an email or a text message, but you could see that the language is not appropriate. Now they feed it into AI, get a crisp little thing out, and now it's flawless. So it just keeps getting better, and you just have to, like, I genuinely think we don't have the antibodies to deal with this sort of
You have aunties' bodies who are falling for these scams.
Exactly. Exactly. Like we don't have the
anti-minds.
Dude, so in the US, right? I think I'm sending you these stats. So the biggest scam is that people will call and they'll try and get your retirement fund because you have that 401k and whatever happening.
ये सब इंडिया से हो रहा है.
इंडिया से हो रहा है, नाइजीरिया से हो रहा है, and South East Asia.
हमसे कॉपी करते हैं भाई, हम सबका करके छोड़ चुके हैं.
I think this is why people say unemployment and engineering. I'm like, no, this is they are doing good work. And they've scammed, I think, some 3 or 13 some stupid $1 billion. So there's a guy. So basically, what they do is that they'll call up an old lady and say, hey, your account has been hacked or whatever the hell, or you've done something wrong in your account, and to stop this, all you need to do is just pay, send me a Google gift card, right? And then they'll take the gift card into their account. So basically, there's no trace of any bank or whatever the hell it is. So there's a guy called I gotta get his name right, Kit Boga. Okay, and do you know Kit Boga?
Yes.
So Kit Boga, what he does is he uses a filter, pretends to be an old woman, and starts screwing around with these scammers. So he has them on call for 90 hours across like a month. Where he's like, oh, I need the money. What do I do with all this shit? He's great, dude. He
and the
so
scammers are going crazy. I heard like I had saw these reels of the guy like yelling at ma'am, I'm not getting back.
So his running thing is that he'll release.
Why you redeemed it? Why you redeemed it, ma'am?
So stupid, bitch.
Best Lord.
It's so primal. It comes from such a real place.
So again, to explain for those who don't know,
someone yelling at you like this on the fucking shit.
And they are the scammers and they're getting angry with you for screwing up. It's amazing. So basically what they do is they do a gift card. So what he does is that he pretends to be an old woman and then he puts a gift card on the screen and then he redeems it back to himself.
Yeah.
And this is like taken a month for him to make it. It's amazing.
Hilarious. Dude, there was this documentary that I was watching. This is the most insane. This is like a guy who's a mastermind. He wants to play with people, basically that. So this guy, what he did was, he started impersonating all these crazy Hollywood executives and producers and all. He would like look at them and like get their voice to the T right, okay? So he would impersonate them. And then he would start approaching like these small time directors, photographers, actors, and approach them and for months together, like he's approached this actor, and for a month, 2 months, he's like, just train for this. I really see you. I really see you in this role. You're so good.
Funny, but
you
it's
have
painful.
to pay this money to get these classes right, do these readings, and like he invested his time. So like for like hours together, he's on call with them and doing rehearsals, readings, and crazy. And then 2 months later, he just paid a bunch of shit for some classes that never happened. And it's not happening anymore. Ek aur tha to crazy tha. There was this photographer that like, we have the,
I like your self-belief is like 100% full.
Yeah, like a project of a lifetime. Like you have to Vietnam mein jaake kuch photography वगैरह करनी है. You have to book but tickets you'll have to book yourself. We'll reimburse you later. They paid a bunch of money, gone to Vietnam, stayed there, like, had a bunch of, paid a bunch of money for so many things, come back and all the money is gone. And it's just on the basis of his voice.
What does he get from you booking tickets on Vietnam?
So he's probably like, I don't know, taking some extra money for the tickets.
Okay, got it. Oh yeah, he's
or
basically saying
something.
that.
Sorry, मैंने कुछ तो detail important miss की है.
Okay, I'm like, this sounds like
But scam बहुत solid
this
किया
sounds like a
उसने.
Make My Trip affiliate marketing scam. Where this guy's like making 800 rupees
Yeah.
per ticket. Yeah.
Also, I find it very, very telling that con man is a short for confidence man.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the fact
really?
That,
Yeah.
con comes from confidence.
And man is short for woman.
So if you're a confident woman,
Yeah.
you're actually a
man
con
is
man.
short for,
Wow.
yeah, man is short for manipulator. Confidence
manipulator.
manipulator.
Correct. So the fact that confidence, oh fuck, it's so crazy that confidence,
Yeah.
like so many people, dude, like especially if you're in the comedy / writing industry,
Yeah.
you will meet so many people on a regular basis who have nothing but confidence.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and they will call you with the most crazy dreams,
Yeah.
the most crazy ideas. I have a universe planned. I need you to write it. A universe, you say? है उसके पास universe उसके जेब में. Like, and the thing is, you don't know. The truth is, a lot of them, everyone starts that way.
Yeah,
You really don't know who the
Exactly.
absolute crazy people are.
It's crazy now because after I read that Sunil Pal wala thing,
Yeah.
it's like anyone who mails me for a query for a show and another, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I'll probably miss out on some gigs, but I don't want to get kidnapped,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come.
So
dude.
let's come to this, okay? So I did a bit of research after we spoke yesterday. Do you want to talk about the Sunil Pal thing because it's crazy?
Yeah,
we should talk.
It's crazy. Chalo, let's talk.
It's because it's like I could easily fall for something.
would
Yeah,
fall.
no, any of us
It
would
could
fall.
happen to anyone. उठा लिया
Dude,
किधर से
also,
भाई.
that's also there, na? Ki like even some of the promoters and all, right? They come out of nowhere,
Yeah.
right? Hey, we have a show.
Yeah.
We're putting this together. You've probably never, like the promoters never done this. They don't have any history of this, but they are doing a show, and 9 times out of 10 it works out.
Yeah. So again, to give context to people who've not followed, basically what happened was that a few weeks back, a story came that Sunil Pal said that he had been kidnapped on the way to a show in Meerut,
Yeah.
and they had extorted money from him. I mean, I'm saying the succinct thing, and then we'll explore it deeper. And then Mushtaq Khan, the actor who's popular for Welcome and a bunch of other movies, he also said that he was called for an award show, and same exact thing happened to him, where they scammed him of money. So yeah, that's the go-to point. So now, of course, the first thing when Sunil Pal, any story with Sunil Pal, people are like, Tanmay Bhatt ne kiya. That's standard thing. But
Also the tragedy of when bad things happen to comics, people just make jokes.
Yeah.
people
This
No
is
sympathy.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Yeah,
They're
like I
just
felt
like-
bad for Sunil Pal getting anybody being kidnapped. Like no matter, like I'm like, it's even Sunil Pal. I feel empathy for getting
Yeah.
kidnapped.
One sec, before we, Sorabh, you've never fallen for a scam or?
I don't think so.
Oh shit!
I've
Yeah.
had money stolen from me and all that shit though.
I think that's the medieval equivalent of scam. I guess that's how they used to do it आपके ज़माने में.
I was roaming around with a pouch full of gold coins, and Raja Huja came in a bar.
आपकी अशरफियाँ किसी ने ले ली.
And then Birbal came and told me, Janab, जो आपके साथ हुआ है."
ये अशरफियाँ मुझे दे दीजिए. मैं
Hey,
आपको.
but worth spending 1 minute exactly on what is the difference between a robbery and a scam.
Yeah.
A scam is like more interaction and you willingly giving the money.
Yeah.
As opposed to a robbery.
Willingly
where-
giving
yeah,
the money.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
will.
that's a good distinction. You willingly gave him the money versus it being taken.
It being taken.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you-
interesting. Yeah.
या कि ये तो डिटेल्स आपने पूरे दिए भाई. आपने you consented to this.
Like you feel wronged in a robbery, you feel ashamed and stupid in a scam. You know, like there's that
Yeah,
extra
it's
layer.
the thing is, and that's the beautiful part about scams is that they get. Most of the people will not talk about it.
They
कि
will not
मैं-
talk about
मैं इतना चूतिया, मैं तो किसी को बताना ही नहीं
Yes.
चाहती हूँ मेरे साथ ये
Yes.
हुआ था.
Dude, that's why it's like every time you hear these stories, it's like 87 people fell for this before and nobody went to the police.
And not just that, the fact that because you're not willing to tell people, you are also willing to keep giving the money. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to get anyone else involved.
Yeah,
Not even
just
my
let me
loved
finish,
ones.
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
chal और देता हूँ, खत्म हो जाएगा.
What is it? The law of diminishing returns.
No,
there's
it's
a term for it. I forgot
it's
what.
a law of escalating returns until you just lose.
Diminishing faith in yourself.
Yes.
It's called something. Yeah, it's called this. There's a term for exactly this. I don't know what it's called. But okay,
Sunk
so
cost fallacy.
Sarah,
Ah.
this guy, he's a writer
What
and
they
all.
say,
Yeah.
What was that? Some new words you all mentioned.
It's a Gen Z dating term actually. It's true. It is a sunk cost fallacy.
Sunk cost fallacy, yeah. That's a
Sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah. Basically, your cost is sunk, so you like keep sinking more and more because you're like, eventually
I want to
out
get
of
this back. I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
get all of it
Because
back.
how stupid can I be? And then you prove it every day that you're even stupider than you were
Even
yesterday.
stupider, yeah.
Okay, so what did you guys think when this story first broke out? Because first of all, already this has led to conspiracies where people are like, "Arey Sunil Pal ne ye sab plan
he
kiya
did
hai."
it himself,
Yeah,
yeah.
because like I've realized that we have become so suspicious as Indians.
Yeah.
Because also we've seen before ki people have done things like this.
Yes.
And so audio recording came out of Sunil Pal where he's talking to the guy and the guy is telling him कि आपने किसी से बात तो नहीं की, and Sunil Pal is like नहीं मैंने किसी से बात नहीं की, अभी तक किसी को बताया नहीं ये सब कि हाँ ये सब हुआ है हमारे बीच में and all this stuff. So people are like, अरे you only planned it. I'm like, no, it's possible he's scared.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what he said. He's like, अरे वो डरावने लोग थे, उन्होंने बोला कि तेरे परिवार के पीछे आएंगे, all this we'll do. Obviously he's scared. So I'm
भाई
like,
physically उठा लिया है फिर
Yeah,
तो
yeah.
बस यार just
Yeah.
then you will give anything they ask for यार.
But this is after it. So Mushtaq Khan's story was crazy, dude. So basically what happened was that Mushtaq Khan was called to get a puraskar and he also said, and he's telling also कि मैं negotiate किया उनके साथ, उन्होंने बोला, मैंने बोला कितना पैसा है, उन्होंने बोला 50,000, ये तो कम है कि 75 में कर रहा हूँ, फिर उन्होंने 25,000 रुपए भेजे,
हाँ, भेज भी दिए,
all of
yeah.
that. I'm like, dude, is that how much you get for receiving a reward? It's not bad, dude.
Yeah.
and both of these things happen in Meerut. And by the way, okay, so I'll come back to the Mushtaq Khan story. I'll tell you how these guys got caught. Okay, it's the same guys. It's the same gang. It's the same gang.
Yeah.
You know how they got caught? They went into a jewelry store and they started buying gold. And in both the receipts, the name was Sunil Pal. Two separate times they came to buy and Sunil Pal. And they're like, why is Sunil Pal's name showing up in both? So apparently they used the money in both cases. And then the Mumbai police called up and found out. Now there's two things that happened. One of the guys basically confessed and he went to the police station with his hands raised and said, ki maine kiya. The second guy, they caught him and he, while being escorted to the hospital for a health checkup, he grabbed one of the sub-inspector's gun, shot him and ran away. All this shit has been happening in this, by the way.
What? I stopped following this.
Yeah, dude,
only.
I was watching like 2.5 hours of interviews of Mushtaq Khan and all that. I'm like, this is nuts. So anyway, so Mushtaq Khan said that they took him in the car from Delhi. फिर रास्ते में उन लोग ने गाड़ी बदल दी क्योंकि उन्होंने बोला कि गाड़ी का पैसा यहीं तक दिया हुआ है एंड देन द मोर गाइस केप्ट कमिंग इनटू द कार एवरी स्टॉप दैट ही टुक मोर गाइस केप्ट कमिंग एंड देन इवेंचुअली
Also believable, by the way.
Yeah, also believable.
गाड़ी रोक दिया, अरे इधर तक ही भरा है. Then you call one guy, why इधर तक क्यों भरा है? And then someone tells you, अरे उधर तक ही था. There's one logistical problems are actually. Like, fuck it, okay, cool.
More people coming in also all the time that you reach. 3 more volunteers have come from the fest to escort you somewhere.
and everyone basically they suck up to you by saying बहुत बड़ा fan है आपका.
Yes.
बहुत बड़ा. Of course, मेरा fan तो हो गया. This tough guy with a scar across his face. This is the prototype of my fan.
Those are the folks who enjoy welcome. They're typical.
yeah. So they then they gun on his head and then they took him to this place and whatever and they locked him up and then they started negotiating with him कि हमें 1 crore चाहिए. He's like 1 crore कहाँ से लाऊं मैं? And they're like 1 crore हमें cash चाहिए. He's like what are you? How is this possible?
This is also a beautiful misunderstanding of the film industry.
Yeah. Entertainment in general.
1 crore
entertainment
cash चाहिए. Hilarious.
If you're in welcome, you must have. You know,
Yeah.
like that's how much you got paid.
Yeah.
And then they negotiated down to 20 lakhs, I think. And then so they said, and then he said, मेरा एक दोस्त है यहाँ पर जो काफी नजदीक रहता है और वो लाएगा पैसा. And they said कितना पैसा? And he said, I think 5-6 लाख तो हो जाएगा. And then they started beating each other up, saying 5-6 लाख से हमारा क्या होगा? And then the first guy is like नहीं चलेगा. And the second guy like बहुत कम है. And then they started fighting amongst each other.
Wow.
So Mushtaq Khan is watching all this and then they are validating it to him. They are saying हमारे बीच में ये सब चलते रहता है. ऐसा मत समझो हम दोस्त नहीं है. Like validating. It's crazy, dude. The story.
It's a movie playing out,
I
man.
love
And
that
then-
they had to tell Mushtaq Khan that like to justify it.
Your friends.
How sweet.
And then they're like, अच्छा आप सो जाओ. And then they said इनके लिए तकिया लाओ. And then the guy got a तकिया. He's like, ये क्या तकिया लाए हो? Bollywood star है बड़ा तकिया. All this Mushtaq Khan is saying, okay? So anyway, cut to, they
Just
all got
getting
drunk.
friendly.
They got drunk, okay, and they basically passed out. And Mushtaq Khan realized that they have not put some guy was told to put not a latch, he was supposed to put a lock. Nobody put a lock here and there. He went outside. He heard azan coming. So he's like, there's a masjid nearby. He thought he was in the middle of like nowhere.
No.
Turns out he's in a town. He went to the masjid, explained to the person there that what is happening. And that's how he got rescued. I'm like, this is a crazy story.
That's
That's a
insane.
really
What
crazy
a
Yeah.
a lucky escape also.
Hai na?
Yeah.
And if he plays his cards right,
Yeah.
a new biopic.
Yeah, a new biopic or at least a new Crime Patrol episode.
Starring Mushtaq Khan, where you can make back the money you lost in the scam.
Yeah. Welcome for goodbye.
Crazy, yeah.
But yeah, it's a nut story, man. But you think this could happen to anybody? And by the way, Mushtaq Khan's lessons from this were the journalist asking आपने इससे क्या सीखा? And he's like, मैं अभी कोई भी बुकिंग पूछता है मुझसे, मैं उनको बोलता हूँ अपना आधार कार्ड भेजो मुझे पहले वेरीफाई करने के लिए. Then you have to send me exact location, exact hotel, call police in
Yeah.
advance. And yeah.
And
crazy.
never go to Meerut again, basically.
Yeah.
Never go Noida, Meerut side at all.
Dude, also
That's why like Noida, Meerut के highway में ही बीच में उठाया गया ना.
हाँ हाँ ऐसा ही कुछ
या
था.
गाजियाबाद Meerut ऐसा कुछ.
there was, by the way, a scam Thakur was telling me about. So this happened. So there was a TV actress. Okay, this happened on Western Express Highway in Mumbai. Okay, so what happens is, TV actress is driving, and a bike comes with two men on it,
Yeah.
and they flag her down. They say stop, 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 and they say that we're from the narcotics department.
Oh
Right?
God.
We have to check your car. She's like, okay. She parks the car on the side of the road. These guys get out. They say, open the dicky. So she's opened the dicky. Now, because she's a
Sitting
woman
ahead.
and she's not getting good vibes from this, she's like, I'm not getting out of the car. Let them do whatever they have
Yeah.
to, and let's finish this. So they open the dicky. They, look around, this, that, and the other. And then they shut the dicky and they say, okay, ma'am, you're good to go. Sorry. And she drives off. Now, she gets a bad feeling because whatever this was, it's
yeah.
not,
It's-
something
yeah,
is
yeah.
off. So a little distance ahead, she stops the car again, gets out, goes to the
Okay.
boot and opens it and checks what's happened. In the boot, she finds that there is a pouch with white powder. Right? She's like, dude, I don't know what this is, not mine. Takes it out, throws it on the side of the
Throws
road.
it away.
Right? Shuts the thing, drives off. Now, in like 5 minutes, there is a check naka. And her car is flagged down. And the cops come and they say, hey, we got to check your boot. Boot is opened. They're going ham. They're just like, where is this?
Wow.
किधर रखा तुमने?
And then they,
मम्मी को बोलो, मम्मी को हमेशा पता होता है.
मैडम आपने पाउच किधर रखा है? आपने देखा होगा ना कुछ लड़कों ने दिया होगा आपको.
it's crazy. And they shut the boot and they go like, you can go.
But then that check naka is actual cops.
The check naka is actual cops.
Yeah, but I've heard this story a couple of times from other people also about planting the thing, and then they'll basically say कि अरे अभी तो 25,000 35,000 जो भी amount है दे दो. Dude, I remember like a lot of the begging scams in India are very interesting to me.
What are these?
So in Bandra West, if you roam around, there's a long period where I used to roam around and I saw this young family. Okay, one guy and a lady, and they have two kids and they're holding them and they're like, अरे हमें घर जाना था, घर के लिए वो ट्रेन के लिए पैसे नहीं है तो आप प्लीज दे दो. So first time we are like, अरे यार, of course यार, these people are going through it, whatever. So I gave them I think $100 or something. They're like, अरे इससे क्या होगा? I'm like, आपको कितना जाना है? Then he said, I think Vashi, whatever. I'm like, I know how much it costs. It's like you can easily make it for that much. So anyway, a month passes by, I go somewhere and come back. Again, those people are there. And then I'm looking at them. I'm like, oh, wait.
They never left.
They still no, yeah.
I guess the money really wasn't enough for them to go.
Dude,
They were right.
you can reach, if you walked to Vashi, you could reach.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't Vashi. It was probably like somewhere further. Like I might have been like some other this thing.
But yeah, it's, dude. Like,
Sorabh just telling the details of the scam with the most vague information. Like no one can get any benefit from this. कि कुछ actual information दे दो कि वो लोग भी बच सके. And it's something Vasha something
कहीं था यार,
or
like
something
Surat
some
में भी.
PayPal or something like honey or something.
No, that's Surat. So it's basically, and they do this a lot in a lot of
Oh, yeah,
cities.
Surat,
like-
yeah,
some believable place.
Like
non-walkable distance.
Non-walkable distance, yeah.
Like someone could actually want to go there.
Yeah.
You know, Vashi is like, अरे मैं वहीं जा रहा हूँ, आइयो, भाई बैठो बैठो.
Yeah, imagine when they're stuck in the car. Like, shit. And then everybody in the car is committed to this bit now. You're like, shit.
वाशी में किधर? अरे यार.
आप ऐसा करो. And then you want to drop them to the house. मैं ऊपर छोड़ के आता.
नहीं नहीं, आयरोली ठीक है.
The other scam which in college I saw. Okay, so there used to be this
God.
near
I
college.
think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so where the lady comes like मेरा भाई मर गया, उसका लाश यहाँ पर है.
What?
Oh.
उसका
That's a
लाश
crazy
देखो.
one.
Yeah, but dude, this is like I'm talking 2003, 2004, right?
That's a crazy one.
BC, and and this lady like, and she's crying like full great acting performance, right? And so we were in the car and we saw the dead body there, right?
What?
Yeah, and the dead body is like basically a body with a white
White kapda on it.
So we see this and we are like, okay, whatever. I mean, we obviously didn't give money. And then the next day again we come because we are like, what? This sounds like, yeah, what is the scam here? Okay, we're trying to figure it out. Next day
Yes,
again,
like how do you get money for the chaddar?
Also, what a terrible decision to ask college students who
Yeah.
anyway don't have
nothing,
money.
yeah.
no, we had a car, so she's
Acha,
like, yeah,
okay.
they,
Oh, yeah, they
and the dead
the-
body did not have a car.
Yeah.
So she's like negotiating and all. So second day again the body's still there, and we're like, dude, this body's taking quite long to decompose. It's been like 3 days now. So
Body very much intact.
Body very much breathing.
Eyebrows आज बनाकर आई है body.
so my friend, okay, he's like, भाई क्या चल रहा है? ऐसे क्या हुआ? He's like, कुछ हुआ, मैं देखा कपड़े के नीचे कुछ चल रहा है. I said, what the fuck? So the next
The
day he
guy
just
scratching himself under.
I don't know, some movement was happening, okay? And then we're like, hawa hai, wind hai, whatever the fuck. That's what he does, okay? We are walking past it the next day. He goes to the thing and opens it. Okay, and there's a guy going like,
Insane, yeah.
and he's like, come on. And we're like laughing at the lady comes around, like, क्या किया तुम लोग? And I think they did this scam elsewhere
आपके भाई
also.
को जिंदा कर दिया मैं.
That's hilarious.
You should be
Sorry,
thanking me.
Your college stories are insane, man. They're just like
Dude, the scam that used to happen when I was in college was, I think it still does happen, where these kids would come to you with a file and it would be some cause. So we're collecting money
yeah,
for
yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
cancer treatment, something, right? And they'll be like, can you spare little bit of your time, little bit of your money for this cause? And the fucking worst part about it is that if you say no, then you're the guy who's like, I don't believe in this fucking cause.
Yeah.
I don't want to give money to cancer patients.
Yeah. It's really, it used to suck. But shit, I had another thought here which I've now forgotten. So
No, you're
can
talking about
edit
how
it.
somebody scammed, no? Like somebody used this
The
technique
donation
to,
wala
yeah.
was.
Oh no, yes, there was a story. Shit. So what happened was there was this guy happened to a friend who knew this person who did this and this story. So basically, this guy used to get into a train and he used to say, "My father has cancer. Okay, please donate money."
Yeah.
Right? Father has cancer. Please donate money. Father has cancer. Now, this one time he's on the train asking for money because his father has cancer.
Oh no.
And somebody who knew his father was on the train. So the next day, he's on the train again asking for father this thing. And his father boards the train. And he goes like, "Sale, cancer hai mere ko. Dikhata hu cancer." And he's gotten beaten up.
Oh wow.
Like
dude.
it was wild.
Is it someone you know?
I heard this story from someone who knew this.
Oh God!
dude.
Wow.
But
dude.
superb scam to run, yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like so. This happened recently, dude. My friend of mine, we were at Sterling. We got done with the movie, and this one guy came up to me to us, and he's like, "We both bald," and he's like, "Twins." Great start always. And then we start talking to him, and he's like, "I want हमें पैसा चाहिए किसी गुरुद्वारा में लोगों को के भोजन के लिए whatever it is." And we are talking to him, and he's like, "आप मुझे पैसा मत दो, ये code है." And then he scanned it, and it actually said the gurudwara, and we gave the money. And we are like, "Oh, good. This seems
Yes,
legit."
it seems
Now,
legit.
if it's not legit, then well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like there are finite checks and balances that we have.
Yeah.
And if you can fudge those,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
golden. Like
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
is.
And if somebody scams you of like 200 to 500 rupees, you're like, fine.
चलता है.
Yeah.
Beyond that, you're like, boss, बहुत हो गया.
Yeah, that's what. तो हर चीज को scam बोल भी देते हैं आजकल. Like it's like I got a pair of earrings and now I got it for a little more than what it should be sold for usually.
Yeah, yeah.
And now people are like scam
got
हो गई तू
scammed.
scam.
Yeah.
This scam नहीं, मैं scam हो चुकी हूँ. पासवर्ड दे चुकी हूँ मैं लोगों को. This is nothing.
Yeah,
ठीक है, मैंने पासवर्ड दिया है लोगों को.
True.
It's okay. I don't mind a few $100 giving.
But talking about things that are not a scam, right? The Bollywood Corporate Booking scam.
What is this?
So basically, the corporate booking scam is not a scam. Here's how it works. Okay, so let's say you're a famous actress. Choose whoever you want. Kriti Sanon.
Kriti Sanon, yeah. The Madhubala of my generation.
And I'm Shreeja Talpade Incorporated. And I basically hire you for endorsement, and I pay you. I'm saying, hey, I'm going to pay you 10 crores, and you're like, no, don't pay me 10 crores, pay me 9 crores, and 1 crore ka you buy tickets of my next movie. Right, and so basically the company will buy a crazy number of tickets for your next movie, and then give it to for free to all the employees. And that's how you start noticing. You're like, hey, this film has got crazy reviews, but nobody we know has seen it. It's just some random packet of people that have seen it. And so that's how that's how the Bollywood views and all go up. And so that the allegation was against
Love it.
Alia Bhatt's Jigra. Now here's my question: is that a scam or is it just gaming the system? It's not a scam.
It's-
Who's losing money?
It's PR. मतलब
Yeah.
PR
It is
भी
gaming the
यही-
system for sure.
It's
But
gaming.
Gaming
It's
the
not.
system,
Let's put
yeah.
it this way. I don't think it's the most ethical.
It's not
not
ethical, but it's
ethical.
not a scam.
It's not a scam.
It's essentially scam means somebody's gotten screwed over. Who's gotten screwed over here?
Yeah.
But
Nobody's
it's
gotten
like,
screwed
like
over.
this movie, I heard of people who went to. I went to watch.
Yeah, yeah. Free tickets?
Very much paid. Very much. So
Yeah.
But there are a lot
yeah.
of people with a lanyard around their neck.
And it just says Alia Bhatt Incorporated. You're like, what company is this, dude?
This also happens when, like, when you're booking the ticket, it says almost sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you actually go and there's
Fast filling. Yeah.
but then you actually go and the theater's like half empty.
Yeah.
That's because the corporate bought the tickets.
Oh,
So
God.
that they can show, okay, oh, this sold this many tickets at this many numbers. Or like,
Dude, this is happening in comedy also, where people buy their early bird tickets so that fast filling comes up. it's a thing.
What?
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, I mean, ये तो हम लोग सब करते हैं. Like,
And that's when Shreeja knew she had said too much.
Entrapment! This whole podcast is being for this moment.
it's like 2 tickets per filling fast.
Yeah,
हो
I
चुका है,
agree.
then you
Dude.
list.
Dude, like authors do the same thing. So authors will get called for doing a fest or whatever, right? And the festival will say, हमारा पास पैसा नहीं है. And then they're like, okay, buy 400 copies of my book. Now, is that a scam? It's not a scam. It's basically, you're giving somebody a value of like, hey, this is how much I think my time is worth and whatever.
Yeah.
And comedian, dude, everybody's trying to get fast filling constantly. This is like a very
Yeah.
normal thing for everybody to do.
This though, like I do if my show has sold like very little tickets, I'll just make it. I wanted an intimate show.
Yeah.
I just a trial show.
Yeah.
Very limited seating.
It was my
Limited
intention.
This was my intention. I did not want more. You have
It's a-
selected few that I wanted. Yeah.
It's a cozy.
It's a
cozy
cozy
show.
Cozy show.
Cozy show, intimate, yeah. All right, so all of us have been scammed at some stage, but the way you can scam yourself and get something out of it is by coming for our shows. Anything
Yes.
coming up, Kautuk?
Nothing as of now, but in Feb we'll be doing a bunch of shows with Adar is coming back, so we're doing some shows with him. It's called Ma Kasam, so look out for that in Feb.
Yeah.
Oh wow, very
Oh,
nice.
sweet.
What about you, Shreeja?
At Jan 30th, I'm doing a solo at will this come out before that? No?
Yeah, this will come out. 21st will come.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So Jan 30th, I'm doing a show at NMAC, the smallest room.
Oh, wow,
the
dude.
smallest room.
Made it.
Very cool.
Did you have to go run
Small,
through?
the smallest room.
You have to get a script approval and all, no?
They approved me for sure, but there was a bunch of screening that was done for it. Yeah, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah. To send like a. They did a bunch of stuff. And then the poster just has like emojis of like laughing emojis and all on the poster.
As long as it sells.
Yeah,
so
I
NMAC is
hope it
on Jan 30th.
Jan 30th.
Yeah. Superb. I am on, where am I? I'm on Hyderabad February 1st or 2nd. Then Kochi, then Bangalore, 14th, 15th, 16th. And also shows probably popping up by this time in Amsterdam.
Wow.
Well,
To discuss about how we are doing shows, only to go to places as opposed to like make money.
Oh yeah, then I'm
yeah.
going to dinner Amsterdam also actually.
I've said this on 2 back-to-back episodes and we've still not announced it, so I don't know when it's going to come.
No,
Keep listening to the podcast. A lot of you commented on the last one. It really helped a lot. Keep commenting, leaving all the likes if you enjoy. Share it with your friends, your mothers, and use this as a platform to prevent them from getting scammed.
From
Yeah.
scam.
Yeah, from scams.
From all the details, the various specific details we provided in this.
Yeah, don't click on anything.
Yeah.
Don't look at anything.
Yeah.
Don't be on the internet. Just sit at home.
Leave the
Yeah.
internet, yes.
If you see a person pretending to be a dead body, then remove the blanket. No matter the situation.
Yeah.
Wherever you are.
One person is going to get horrified, either you or him.
Or people around.
Or people around.
Either way, never trust a dead body. That's what we've learned from you.
It's a scam. Death is a scam.
Death is a scam, yeah. If you've died, then that's a scam. You've fallen for the ultimate scam.
And they've taken everything from you.
They've taken everything, yeah. You have no bank account. You're a ghost wandering around and like, mera OTP kidhar hai? Only time paranormal. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Love you all. Marry me. Goodbye. See you later. Shreeja and Kautuk, always a delight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Always a delight.
Maja.
Fun.